Hey, good morning, friends. It's a special edition of Clouds and Coffee weather chat, kind of post snowstorm wrap up. As you can tell, it's very snowy outside. We ended up with a foot of snow here in southern Hamilton County. Places south got hit worse than we did down in Franklin County, Bartholomew County, Decatur County. They got 15 to 18 inches of snow. It was a really interesting banding snow. There were bands of heavy snow and bands of lighter snow. But the big story right now is the cold. We are up to -2 degrees now. I didn't see what the low was. It was -7 when I got up this morning. But we are up to -2 now, and it's going to be very cold through mid next week. We're going to see a little slight warming trend Sunday and Monday and Tuesday, but still not above freezing. So this is the longest stretch below freezing that I remember in recent years. We'll usually dip down into single digits for a day or two, and then it'll pop back up to above freezing. The average high this time of year, late January, actually is 32 degrees. So we have not hit that in quite some time. Got the bird feeders out. Got to go out this afternoon, shovel some more stuff out, and refill the feeders. They're due to be filled. My wife picked up some bird seed at the grocery store yesterday. We'll watch the feeder here for a little bit. Not a lot going on. Everybody is staying well hunkered down as they should. My name is Rick. I'm in Hamilton County, Indiana. That is just north of Indianapolis. We are still in the Indianapolis metro area, but out of the city. We're actually in the next city north of Indianapolis. Again, -2 degrees here right now. Thankfully, there's very little wind, so we don't have any wind chill to contend with. We got plowed out, I guess, Monday. And so now we do have some traffic here in the neighborhood. I'd love to know what it's like where you are, what your weather is like. If you are in the path of Winter Storm Fern, which I think was the worst name I've ever heard for a winter storm. But as you can tell, lots and lots of snow here. Beautiful sunny morning, -2 degrees, calm winds. Not fit to be out if you don't have to be. We had high winds moving through, which caused major road problems. Interstate 70 was closed going through Indianapolis yesterday. Interstate 74 was closed. Interstate 65 was closed because of multiple wrecks and drifted shut. Hopefully today's calm weather, although it's very cold, will allow the road crews to get out and do their thing. We've been staying pretty close to home. It's just not fit to be out if you don't have to be out. Again, my name's Rick. I am in Hamilton County, Indiana, just north of Indianapolis, Indiana. Would love to know where you are, what the weather is like where you are. This is not going to be a very long live. I just wanted to give a little bit of an update. You can tell we do have our car shoveled out. We got out yesterday and had to make a grocery run. And the grocery was pretty packed because people have been stuck inside for a few days. This is a pretty major winter storm that came through the Midwest all the way up to the east. I saw somebody in Boston I'm connected to on social media checked in this morning, and they got 20 inches of snow. And then they had high winds last night, so Boston is pretty much socked in. Apparently the airport is closed and nobody is going anywhere. It's been a very long time since I've been to Boston. I would like to get back out there at some point. I don't think my wife has ever been there. So that's what's going on here in Hamilton County, Indiana. We're just recovering from Winter Storm Fern. It's going to be below freezing at least through midweek next week, so we are not going to see any melting. We do have some additional snow perhaps coming in Sunday night into Monday, I'm seeing forecasts anywhere from half an inch to 4 inches. So it won't be a huge snow, but if we were to get 4 inches on top of a foot of snow, and as you know, road salt does not work below about 15 degrees, so we are not going to have any melting on the roads going on, which is problematic. The main roads are in decent shape, but not great shape, so it is still pretty slow going. I was looking at the traffic map here in Indianapolis just a few minutes ago, and it's pretty much all red, so there's traffic backed up everywhere. A lot of interstates are still down to one lane from this. There's a little view out through the yard. We'll stay here for make this a 10-minute live. I am incredibly grateful for the sunshine today. My goodness, that makes it a lot more tolerable. And I am grateful that we did not lose power. There was a major power outage in Indianapolis Monday because of the storm. About 80,000 people without power, which, my goodness, when the wind chill is 15 below zero, that's not a good thing. I'd love to know what you are seeing where you are. This is the scene from Hamilton County, Indiana, just north of Indianapolis. A foot of snow on the ground. -2 degrees right now. No wind, so we're not having to deal with any wind chill. And as you can tell, nobody is out. I'm grateful to my wife's employer who gave them a week's remote work this week, so she does not have to get out in this stuff. And although her office is close to home, it's just, you got to go warm the car up. If something happens, it's, this kind of weather is very difficult. This would be a good time to remind you I am so sorry, I do not speak Spanish. This would be a good time to remind you, even though the major part of the storm is over, come on, buddy, check on your neighbors, especially if you have neighbors who are elderly, who are disabled, or otherwise in poor health. This is a good chance to check on them. Find out if they need something from the store. Find out if they have all their prescriptions. Offer to do a good deed for them. This would be a great thing. We had an amazing thing happen on Monday. We were waiting for the storm to wind down, and a kind neighbor that lives someplace here in the neighborhood came and plowed out driveways in the neighborhood and would not accept any money for it. And I am just incredibly grateful for that act of kindness. I'm not as young as I used to be, so I try to be careful about overexerting myself when the weather is very cold. This is heart attack weather for folks my age and younger. Anyway, that's the scoop here from Hamilton County, Indiana. We'll be live here for about another minute in case anybody wants to check in. But a foot of snow on the ground, -2 degrees. Thankfully, no wind chill going on here right now. Next system will move through Sunday evening into Monday morning. We'll see what that brings to us. Right now, predictions are somewhere from a ½ inch to about 4 inches of snow. So that's not a lot, but it is on top of a foot of snow and bitter cold temperatures. I'm grateful for the warming trend that is coming. That will get us up at least into the mid-20s, and when it's been 0 and below 0 consistently, mid-20s are going to, hop down, buddy. Mid-20s are going to feel amazing. Let's wrap up this live. Thank you guys for being here. We'll catch you later.